Hi, welcome back. Today we are going to have some fun. I have all the limbs, all the risers in stock, and I wanted to do some aero speed testing. And so in order to do that, I've built up 7 bows. One bow for each draw weight, 35 all the way to 65, every 5-pound intervals. Every setup is exactly the same. They're all 19-inch risers. The brace height is 8 inches. The knocking point's at the exact same location. And then we have 3 arrows. We have the first one's a bamboo traditional carbon arrow by Victory Arrows. This is about 390 grains, a little light. This is the VAP TKO carbon arrow, also by Victory Arrows. This is about 450 grains. And then this is a gold tip carbon arrow. This is about 550 grains. So before we do the testing, I wanted to put each bow in my jig to test the draw weight at my draw length, because these bows are calibrated on a 19-inch riser at a draw length of 26.5 inches. Since I'm pulling 30.5 inches, my draw weight is going to be quite increased. So I want to know what that is exactly so that I can actually accurately describe the arrow speed. Then I'm going to shoot it through this chronograph at that target and see how they do. So let's get started. We are going to do the draw weight testing of each bow at my draw length of about 30.5. So let's start with the 65. We're about at 71 for that one. So I don't even know if I can pull that. So next one's the 60. So we're at 65.6. 55. It's about 60. 50. So that's about 55, 56. So this is 45. So that's about 51. 40. So about 45. 45 and a half. So this is 35. This is the lightest limb that I made. So it's about 41. So I can conclude that at my draw length, I need to add about 5.5 pounds to each limb weight. Now let's get some shooting done. Alright, so we are going to shoot 3 arrows out of each bow. I'm going to start with the 35 pounds, just to kind of work my way into the 60. So this is the bamboo trad from Victory Arrows. It's 183. These limbs are fast. This is the VAP TKO from Victory Arrows. 180. I guess it makes sense, it's a little heavier. And this is the gold tip. 163. Alright, that was a 35. So next up is the 40. This is kind of my draw weight right here. $193. $190. I guess it's consistent. You know, the heavier the arrow gets, the slower the speed. And this is the 550 grain. 170. So, all right, moving up. So now we're at 45. Starting with the bamboo carbon. 201. This is a TKO VAP. 193. 177. All right, let's do the 50. 200. 192. 177. Okay. So now we do 55. Oh. 210. Do it right. Okay, 199. 186. All right, 60 bamboo trap. 215. 206. 187. Whew, it's a workout. All right, 65, last one. Bamboo. 217. 206. 190. Whew, I'm done. Well, that was interesting. I don't think I've ever shot a 65 pound bow, or in my case 71. But it was interesting to feel that power behind the arrow and see how straight that arrow flies. So it's cool. And I thought it was interesting to see that the lighter weight arrows at the lighter poundage, I mean, the arrow speed does get up in the 180s. You know, I do think you want a heavier arrow for hunting, but I mean, even the 550 grain arrow, I think was still at close to 170. So I do think these limbs are awesome, and it was exciting to test this. I hope you get a kick out of it. Until next time.